In a time long forgotten, there was a village at the edge of the great river where the winds whispered of ancient powers. Among these powers was Oya, the Orisha of winds, storms, and transformation, who watched over the lands, her presence felt in every gust of wind and rumble of distant thunder. One year, a great drought struck the village. The crops withered, and the river ran dry. The people, desperate and hungry, gathered at the village square, seeking guidance from their elders. It was said that only Oya could bring the rains and restore life to the land, but calling upon her was dangerous, for Oya's winds did not discriminate between creation and destruction. A young woman, Abeni, stepped forward. Her family's land had been reduced to dust, and her heart burned with both fear and determination. She knelt at the altar, offering a white cloth and cowries, calling out to Oya, "Great Oya, mother of winds, hear my plea. Our lands are dying, our people suffering. Send your winds to revive the earth, and in return, we will honor you always." For hours nothing stirred. The village remained still under the oppressive sun. But then, a sudden gust of wind swept through the village, lifting Abeni's cloth into the air. The sky darkened, and a fierce wind began to blow. The villagers hurried indoors, peeking through their windows as the storm gathered. From the swirling clouds, Oya appeared. Her form was tall and majestic, her robes fluttering in the storm she commanded. Her voice was like the rolling thunder, filled with both grace and power. "You seek my aid," she spoke, her eyes glowing with the storm's fury. "But understand this, my winds do not come gently. They bring change, and with change comes both life and destruction." Abeni, though frightened, stood firm. "We will accept whatever comes, great Orisha. We need your help." Oya's gaze softened slightly, and she raised her arms. The winds howled louder, and the sky burst open with rain. It fell in torrents, soaking the dry earth, filling the river and reviving the crops. But as promised, the storm also tore through the village. Roofs were ripped from homes, trees uprooted, and the village trembled under Oya's power. When the storm finally passed, the land was soaked, the crops saved, but the village lay in ruins. Abeni, standing among the wreckage, smiled through her tears. The people had lost their homes, but they had gained life. Oya, watching from the clouds, nodded approvingly. "You have learned the lesson of the wind," she whispered to the sky. "With every storm comes a new beginning." And so, the village rebuilt, stronger than before. They honored Oya not just as the bringer of storms, but as the goddess of transformation, understanding that with every fierce wind, there was the promise of renewal.